What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thingos back again for another video, and you already know I'm going to be talking about Invincible yet again. And what I wanted to do was dive deeper into the character of Machine Head, let you know what little bit of knowledge that we do have on him. Also, the guy who does his voice, Jeffrey Donovan, figured out his name. The guy who stars in Burn Notice, and believe it or not, he actually was in the weird sequel that came out to Blair Witch Project, like way back in the day. Like there was actually a sequel before the little weird reboot, and he was so young and he looked so weird and it was so bad. Oh god. But anyway, yeah, he does the voice of Machine Head, does an amazing job bringing the character to life and making him into his own. I mean, because Machine Head didn't really have anything to set him apart or really make him stand out other than literally his head and the design. I mean, he didn't really have anything iconic to say in the comic. He didn't really stand out, like I said, other than his design. So I really like how they once again pulled out, no, like they just, bruh, keep pulling out everything they can from these characters, fully utilizing these wild character designs and their powers to make them be as badass as they possibly can be in this show, without, you know, of course, making them a little too powerful, but they making them threats, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Machine Head got hands or anything. He's more like Black Mask in this story, you know? He just more like a Kingpin-esque type character. He just has hired muscle and stuff like that. But it's still cool to see him just have so much more like what you call it, he's much more charismatic. The way they have the voice altering thing going on when he talks, make it sound like he's singing an auto-tune every time he says something, you know what I mean? It's real cool. I like how they did it, and I never expected him to sound like that when I read the comic, but it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It fits like a glove, and I love what they did with his character. You know, once again, like I said, they keep doing in this show, further expanding on like minor characters and shit, just making them much better than they ever was or what you ever could have imagined them being when they came to this show. So I love what they're doing with Machine Head. And I also wanted to go down the list of the quick little rogues gallery, the henchmen that he actually hired to help him when Titan and Invincible just barged into his penthouse and was trying to take him down. So of course you already know my boy Battle Beast was wrecking shit. They didn't even touch this nigga, and the few people that did barely left a scratch. Like, he ate that shit and he was just destroying and wrecking damn near everybody single-handedly. It was crazy. The less said about Battle Beast in this video, the better, because I'll end up talking about this nigga for like 20 minutes. I got a whole video set up for Battle Beast. I fucking love Battle Beast. He was definitely the highlight of this episode. And then next up we have Cursed. Now Cursed, he's kind of like your Electro. I don't know that much about him. I know he's like Russian. I think he was like probably like one of the main villains to Red Rush, because we actually see Red Rush stop him super quickly in the first episode when he's talking to Olga on that little picnic scene, and he like dips and then comes back and he accidentally forgets to change out his costume, and then, you know, Olga catches him and stuff like that. That's Cursed. He's kind of like the Electro type character. Yeah, he's pretty formidable, you know what I'm saying? He zaps Invincible so hard that he makes his goggles fucking break. But I mean, come on now, those goggles, they break all the time. It's kind of like an Invincible staple. They must not be that strong, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Also, we have Tethered Tyrant. Now, Tethered Tyrant, I always loved his design. The fact that he has just like this alien gunk parasite or whatever the fuck just connected to his chest, and he just wears like this vest that has a circle that allows it to come out, and it's kind of like Doc Octopus, but instead of having shit coming out your back, he has like pink tentacles coming out his chest, and he uses it to help him move around, walk, grab people, squeeze them together, throw things at people, you know, use them to fight and maneuver himself. And I always thought he had a very cool design, and he does have some surprising out of fucking blue nowhere development that came in the comic book, and I'm really interested to see how they further expand upon that on the show, because of a character like this who is surprised the shit out of me. Like I said, I never, even in the comic, you know what I'm saying, I ain't expect them to do that. So I can't wait to see how they further expand on that storyline. And then we have, of course, Magmaniac. Now Magmaniac, he's kind of like a character who controls lava. He looks like lava himself, and he just moves around, sludging himself, throwing the lava at you and stuff like that. Probably can't get too close to, bro, you're gonna be engulfed in flames. Now Magmaniac, he's actually a friend to Tethered Tyrant, and he's involved in that plot, that story arc that comes later that develops Tethered Tyrant's character, and you know what I'm saying, wraps up his story and stuff like that. So I'm also interested to see how they further develop him. Shouts out to Invincible Central, bro. He actually had this really cool video. He's a fellow Invincible YouTuber. Check him out, man. Good dude. He actually made an interesting video where he speculated on who would be doing the voices of Tethered Tyrant and Magmaniac. Now, they obviously didn't have that much to say in this episode, given everything that was going on, but when that arc happens later on in the show and they get like development and all that stuff and they try to adapt that arc, if they do, he had the idea that maybe Simon Pegg and I forgot bro name, big bro that he always be chilling with. I forgot his name, and he was on Enter the Badlands, Attack the Block. Paul, the dude he always be with, the fat nigga. I don't know his name, but anyway. They are known fans of Invincible, and you know, you got so many cool, good people working on this show already. So he was speculating that they could pop up in this show, and one could be playing Tethered Tyrant, and the other one could do the voice of Magmaniac. So that would actually be pretty cool if it happens. Great idea, Invincible Central. I hope it happens like that. But once again, like I said, check bro channel out. Good dude, fellow Invincible YouTuber, man. You already know what time it is. But yeah, man, after Magmaniac, we also have Furnace. Now, Furnace, I mean, his name, that's what he is. Like, a bro look like a big walking furnace. He has this cool designed armor, and I think his powers are pretty much the same as Magmaniac. It's just, except for him literally being lava, like the embodiment of lava. He just has this dope ass furnace looking armor, and he shoots fire out of like a flamethrower arm that he has. And I didn't really see him do that much, and he was the first one to be taken out. But I mean, hey, he got dope ass armor, you know what I'm saying? And also I forgot his name, what was it? Magma Attack. Yeah, Magma Attack actually got cut for budget constraints. Now, he had a cool costume as well. It looked like he just had a whole lot of pieces of square glass grid shaped and glued together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was shooting pieces of glass at niggas and shit. Like, I don't know, but it would have been cool to see him in this fight. It's a shame with everything they managed to squeeze in here, they couldn't get one more person. I don't know, but it was pretty cool. All in all, to see all these characters used like this, utilized and developed and brought into this fight, it was done way better than it ever could have been done in the comic. And even though they didn't say anything and we didn't know much about their characters, they got developed in this fight as well by just being way more involved and having more to do in this fight, and it overall just, you know, looking much better and having a much better impact, especially Battle Beast. But yeah, man, Machine Head, you know, he pretty much is the crime boss. He moves drugs through the garbage system. He owns the trash system, so he moves drugs through dumpsters, takes them to stash houses, and he actually owns several blocks of abandoned buildings, or some of them anyway, of apartments, and he burns it. He doesn't fix them up or anything like that, and he just burns them down and destroys them for the insurance money. You get to see Titan actually do that earlier on in the episode. So that's pretty much all you get to see about his operation. And also there's this chip that Titan steals for him that he installs into his brain, that, you know, his machine head, that lets him know like quantum probabilities. He pretty much leans into that, saying that he can pretty much predict and see like what's going to happen before it happens, and he can plan accordingly, which is how he knew that Invincible and Titan was going to come and attack him later in that penthouse, and he was able to hire all those henchmen to fuck shit up. So I really like how they further developed Machine Head's character and everybody else that was involved in this episode, the minions and stuff like that. So let me know what you think about this episode, this fight, how they developed this comic book like quick little story arc and made it 10 times better than it ever was in the comic, in my personal opinion. Of course, they changed a couple things around, left a few characters out, but I feel like the end result was perfect, and Battle Beast stole the fucking show, man. I already know I'm gonna put my Discord in the link to the Discord in the comment section, so you can join it, keep the conversation with Invincible Disciples going strong. You already know. Hit that like and dislike button, subscribe, share, comment, and you already know, man. Hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are, and until next time, guys, peace. Let me know what you think about Machine Head, all the minions, and this whole episode, because it was live. And I can't wait for episode 6.